So, as you guys are sort of settling back in for the evening in Spelljammer Hall, is there anything that you all wanted to do before getting a rest?
I already told what's her name. The next time I see her, we're gonna do something. So besides that, I got my enchanted weapons. There's nothing I want to buy, so whatever you guys want to do.
Okay. If not, we can give benefits of a long rest in the comfort and safety of Spelljammer Hall before you guys can set off on what you would like to do for the morning.
Alright. Look at my inventory, see if there's anything I need to purchase.
Boop, boop, boop. Benefits of... There we go.
Yeah. I need to purchase...
Did they fix the shops? If not, I can help you.
Hold on a second. It's looking like I don't need to buy. Okay. According to my inventory, I've still got the 2 tattoos that I bought a while back.
Yeah.
Cure Wounds tattoo and a Haste tattoo. So.
And the shops are still broken for me, so I will have to figure that out later.
Alright. So I've got ammo. Yeah. Okay. I think I am good.
Okay. So, if there is anything else, let me know. Otherwise, your party sort of leisures in and tends to some of their wounds that has sort of starting to steadily heal as you all are relaxing before you drift off into the evening. I need someone to go ahead and roll a d20 for the moon, because the moon is present in the astral sea now.
The moon's in the astral sea?
Yeah, the special moons.
The special moons. I'll really
Take the first one. Boop, 18. That is Ioun Circlet. The symbol of a small circlet lies as the moon. All wisdom and intelligence ability checks are made at advantage.
Have we had that moon before or no?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, it's 18.
Yep. And Edward, as you sort of wake up in the morning, your sending stone is recharged.
Go. That's great. Oh well. Before I go blabbing on to McCray, I'm gonna make sure what we're doing first. Because if we're not gonna go look for McCray, I'm not gonna go knock on McCray because we might need something else.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm assuming that retroactively during last night I probably spent time with Iggy Bora and not just some time together, but also probably be like, oh yeah, we did this and
Regale her with your stories.
pretty much, yeah.
You show her your blade.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, this is pretty soft here. Like,
And she's rubbing it. It's like, yeah, it's pretty soft. There you go. Innuendos with the blade. But yeah, you have a nice, lovely evening, making you feel refreshed and somewhat tired in the morning. But the day is yours to decide what you all would like to do.
What was the other
Yeah,
option
you know.
besides pursuing McRae?
It was the elemental plane of water.
Is that my backstory?
It ties in with some of the stuff from Talos 1 as well.
Oh,
Yeah, the whole those drug deals going on.
Yeah.
that's right.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we pursue the elemental plane of water?
Whatever you guys want to do works for me. I will
You good?
hold my sending stone right now until we need, because I'm assuming whatever McRae's doing, he's a big boy. He'll be good.
We hope.
He's only died once, so
True. He saved his ass.
you guys are going to try to venture towards the elemental plane of water to deliver some medicine.
I guess what we'll do is, what do you call it? We gonna bring a new mother-in-law with us.
It's up to you guys.
That should be her nickname, mother-in-law.
Valuna. Valuna Baldorak. Or technically, her last name... Did I give Elijah a last name?
Or it will be Mrs.
Oh, it is Valdorak. Yep, Elijah Valdorak.
Mrs. Baldorak. Because if you think about it, Bella's our friend. Okay. Usually the friends of the parents, especially if you're younger, you call them Mr. and Mrs.
She turns to you. Is there something that I can do for you?
We're going on a mission. We're gonna go meet the water people.
All right then. Is there something you would like from me?
Sure. Let's get the crews together. Now this is an interesting question. Does she captain the other ship? Or do I captain both ships as an admiral? How's that work?
So you're tied to one spell jamming helm, and someone would have to put the helmet on in the other one to control the other boat.
And will she do that, or would I want to say have Cordell do something?
You could, however you guys would like, but I think she would also tell you, going to the elemental plane of water is probably not the best things for your vampire crew, because they cannot touch running water. It will kill them. So,
How big's our vampire crew?
that is a good question, actually. Let me look at the ship encounters, because that's where it is. It is crewed by 13 vampirates and 1 priest.
Hey, Cordell. Is it fun?
Sure.
Do you want to cure all of the crew?
Room of what?
Vampirism?
Sure, we can do that.
3 times? Possibly 14th the priest of the vampire. I don't know if he is.
He is not, no.
Could we do that if we wanted to?
You could attempt to.
Oh, I leave that up to Cordell, and then I'm assuming Baron, because I would assume know how to do it as well.
And I'm going to let you guys name all 13 of these people if they all survive, because they do not recall their past. So you got to keep track of your crew. So, if that is what you would like to try, Cordell, you are fairly confident in recalling the ritual. It's more so just performing it now.
Yeah,
You
we
did it once.
can.
We got to do it 34 fucking times.
Pretty much.
You're not calling me loose vampire cure for nothing. So, alright, yeah, we'll do it. We'll cure them all.
I need 13 Arcana checks.
Hang on before that. Before you do anything. First I'm
Okay.
gonna do, first I'm gonna do the bond.
Okay.
Add it to the
a D4 for every one of them, right?
Yeah, you get an extra D4 every check.
You do got 3 lucky rolls from me.
Oh, and it is an intelligence check, and you're under Ioun Moon, so you get that at advantage already.
Wow.
The moon is giving you advantage on intelligence and wisdom checks.
Wow.
I'm also giving you guidance.
Okay.
People after the ritual?
Yeah, it turns them back into humans, or whatever their race was.
Why would we do that when they're pretty powerful right now?
Because we can bring them to the water plane with us. Then they can go anywhere as humans. What makes them more powerful as a vampire? They just send more vampires. Or sing
Or,
we.
you know, we could just have it their choice.
Let's call it to a vote. Everyone in favor of doing it, say yay. If you're in favor of not doing it, say nay.
Well, before we take the vote, so Daniel's got a good point. Is there a benefit to doing this ritual after we go to the elemental plane of water, or is the greater benefit to do this before they go to the elemental plane of water?
Well,
And
they'll
then,
die to hit water.
do they want? I mean, and then it's do they want to be reverted from being a vampire? So,
Well, that's a good question,
Please.
DM. How will we ask them that?
However you would like to roleplay it. If you want to go and just sort of get the general feeling, or pull one.
Let's go. Let's gather all 13 together, and I will ask them if any of them wants to become.
You'd probably see like the first one. He's like this really nerdy guy, pale skin. That's a vampire. He's just like, I hate the peoples in daylight. I prefer to be vampire.
all right, send him on his way.
We'll do for the ones who.
Everyone else is kind of indifferent, except for the nerdy one. They're just like, whatever. Most of these people don't recall who they are, where they came from.
All right.
So 12 out of the 13 don't mind. Now let me ask you this question, Barrett. What makes a vampire powerful than the non-vampire if they were back to who they originally were?
Well, I mean, since we did fight one and we almost lost,
But that could have been like
That's a good
master
indicator.
vampire.
They-
It's just a-
They essentially can't be... They heal their injuries and they can't be killed right off the back unless they're in sun or water.
Now, can they be killed if they're not a vampire?
Correct. They can. Like a normal person.
I think
Worst
we
comes to worst, we can always hire more crew.
I think we skip the whole
yeah.
converting them from vampires into people.
Alright. I'll go with the team decision on it.
Yeah, I think the vampires are more powerful, just not in the setting of water or sunlight.
Now the question is there a way we can help protect them from the sunlight and water another way?
That's a good question.
Now, there's no sun in the Astral Sea, and there's only one source of running water in the Astral Sea that you know of.
And that's the water plane we're going to go to.
In the river that separates it.
I have an idea. Maybe we can go to our favorite, and by favorite I guess only, boat guy in Spelljammer. Maybe he has like some sort of we can upgrade their ship to be, maybe give it some waterproofing or water resistance.
That's something you can certainly ask if you'd like.
Yeah, go for it. Let's go for it. You never know.
Okay.
Or no, he might just say we'll bring out a giant condom and put them all in a giant condom.
So you guys go down to see Boatmaster Willie, and Willie's like,
Mr. Willie.
he's like, "Hey Puddins, what you been up to? I ain't seen you around here in a minute."
Garrett, I'll let you do the talking since you thought of the idea.
How you doing, Willie?
I'm doing good. How about you, baby? Hold on. He shoves like a cornbread in your mouth. You gotta try this stuff first.
Honestly, I hit the spot. I had a light breakfast today.
Well, you ain't gonna go hungry around here with Big Willie.
Alright, so after I, eat the cornbread, I'm like, okay, maybe you can help us, upgrade a ship. Maybe try to make it, waterproof or water resistant. Maybe a roof. I don't know if you have any ideas.
Oh, hell no, baby. There ain't no protecting shit from water. Shit belong in the water. I am working on trying to find something with being able to do thermal protection, but I ain't there yet. I need some more knowledge, some artifact or relic. But as far as water protection go, I don't know if there's help in that one, baby.
Maybe we just leave this ship here. We just go ourselves like we normally did.
He looks at you. Y'all can do whatever you want. They know where they're put.
We can just leave them, and then we'll just take them on our next adventure. We can maybe, do we want to get their ship upgraded at all? We leave it here and get upgraded?
Bad idea.
And we'll go on to our next adventure. By the time we come back, I assume it'll be done.
Depends on what you would like to have the ship upgraded with. The Hammerhead is pretty beefy as is. It's a little bit not as good with the weaponry, but the health is way better. It's a little bit slower, but it is a beefy ship, to put it that way.
What about our ship?
The Galleon. Let me see.
Because what we can do is we can always leave our ship here and take the other one, you know what I mean? If ours can deem to be upgraded, now we got two ships.
I think your ship is definitely more powerful, and it's faster for sure. Because this one goes 35. It goes 7 squares in ship combat, and yours goes 10, I think.
Do we give our ship any more health then?
You can buy upgrades for the hull. The hull upgrades do slow down the ship, though. So your ship is very, very fast, but not as many hit points. And it also hits harder than their ship. You kind of have a glass cannon.
Our ship's the sports car, and the other ship is the tank.
Yep.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should have 2 slow ships, or 1 fast and 1 slow ship? What's the crew? I'm hearing crickets.
The question was, should we have 2 fast ships or 1 fast ship and 1 slow ship?
Mm-hmm.
We need 2 fast ships.
Well, the other ship's not fast, it's slow.
So you'd remove some of the armor and bulk to it, and it would make it quicker, but also reduce the hit points.
But it's not as powerful.
And it's already not as powerful.
So we
And that would be the reason why it's got the higher hit points in the armor, is
Yeah.
because it needs to make up for the lack of power.
Mm-hmm.
What we could do is we can make a deal with Willie. We can say, you take some of this armor off, you keep it, and then you give us a better deal on more powerful weaponry for the ship.
Make a persuasion check. you would assume that their ship, if it took more of the armor off to be about the same as yours, theirs would probably go
Wow.
faster.
I rolled a.
Yeah,
Can I use my luck on that?
you can if you want to. Get it out of the way now, when it doesn't matter as much.
Fuck me.
I mean, he goes, yeah, I can see what I can do, baby. I think he looks at the ships out there. He looks at the Hammerhead. The Hammerhead will go faster if it was about the same armor as yours, and it would be bigger. If that makes any sense.
Can you then take that armor off and then give us a good deal for weapons? Make it more
I'll see what I can do, baby. No problem.
How much will it cost me?
Let's roll a D8. 5,000 gold. And we're talking about a 40,000 gold ship.
I'm thinking. I got 1,600. I'm just saying this to myself. That's definitely not $5 grand. Will you do it for 3?
Go ahead and make another persuasion check.
What the fuck? I
I'll
thought,
let you-
oh,
let
that's
you
a 9.
roll
Okay,
one.
I thought it was a 1.
I'll do it for
Oh,
3.
I
And-
thought it was
Do
a
it
one.
for 3?
I'll do it for 3, and if you find an artifact that can control thermal sort of effects, you give that to me. I can help you guys with that in the future. If I can observe this technology.
We get you that artifact, you put it on our ship for free.
Deal, baby.
Or you give this upgrade for free, then we'll pay for the thermal down the line.
Oh, the thermal will be way more expensive, baby. But
Alright, we'll pay for the upgrade then. Alright, so I will chip in, but I don't have $3 grand. So does anyone else want to help pay for this ship upgrade?
Now, is that our ship that you're talking about for the ship
It-
upgrade, or are you talking about the other ship?
It's the well, they're both our ships.
yeah, but it's the vampire ship, the
It's
Hammerhead.
the vampire ship. We're going to make it equal to our ship, so no matter what ship we take, we're redundant.
Well, their ship will be faster. Theirs will go 11 squares in the in-sea combat.
And it'll be more powerful.
No, it'll be this. It'll be still weaker,
Okay.
but it'll be quicker.
You guys okay with that?
Depends how much gold we have.
I have 1,600. I got half.
What is the total price?
3.
3,000.
3,000. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Me, John, Lewis.
I also have 100 platinum or PP. What are those?
Each
Platinum.
platinum is 1,000,
That-
or each platinum is 10 gold.
Okay.
So you have
Uh,
26 currently.
I have 100 on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll contribute 895 gold to the cause.
So you're saying if one of those platinums is 10 gold and I got 100, so I'll be 100 times 10.
So you have 2,600 gold.
I have 2,600.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to put my platinum to 0, and I'm going to put my gold to 2,600.
That's what I typically do too. It's easier that way.
Okay. Is it
Alright,
895 all you got?
No, but that's all that I'm willing to give up.
Okay. I didn't want you to leave yourself dry. That's why I asked the question. I just want to make sure because I got the 2,600.
There might be a nice
how-
payout for some of these quests too.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mark off the 895 off
All
of my
right. So if
inventory
we
sheet.
take 3,000.
Need 2,105.
2,105. Garrett and Baron, do you guys want to help put towards this? Because what we could do, we can all make it equal numbers. If we did 3,000,
It'd just be 700 apiece, essentially.
yeah, it'll be 750 a piece. We divide it by 4, or we can divide it by 5 and tell Hunter he's doing it. We didn't tell him.
I unfortunately don't have a 700 gold piece. Not even close.
And neither does Edgewood.
All right, how much do you have, Baron?
Good. I'm not gonna contribute.
Well, what's that?
I got like 256 gold.
Alright, I'll put the last 2105 towards it.
Okay, there you go. So you're down to 550. Yeah, 515 gold. And Willie will say, I got you, sugar. Don't worry. I'm going to get started on this now. This thing will be faster than even your ship.
Good to know. Alright, well then, we'll just leave them here and we'll just go ourselves. And we'll let her get some rest and hang out with her husband.
All right, baby. If you need some barbecue for the road, just let me know. All right, so you guys finish up with Boatmaster Willie. And Verlina will go, we won't disappoint you, Admiral.
You know, does she have anybody?
On her? No. They didn't have monetary value. They didn't need any. Which I think it'd be kind of funny if you look in their ship. There is one bed, and there's 14 coffins on the lower deck. That's where they all sleep.
Who's the bed?
The priest. You see him. We'll call him Jonathan. He's like, yeah, that's me, guys. Comfy.
Wait, so he's not a vampire, but he's just been hanging out with them the whole time?
Yeah, he's a priest.
How are you okay?
It's been crazy, honestly.
Alright. I mean, it seems like you're dealing with it. Does he seem like, fairly powerful? Like a cleric or something? Or?
He looks like a cleric, but like a low-level priest, probably. He's like, I hear the old gods.
Alright, I'll let you keep it on. I don't mind having another fellow cleric on the other ship if anything happens.
Yeah, for sure. These guys don't really need me. I'm just kind of along for the ride.
But hey, if you ever want to change ships, change its scenery, you're always welcome to.
I might take you up on that offer one day. That honestly sounds quite nice.
Alright then, for now, I guess take it to these guys, make sure the ship is upgraded, get rested and trained up to their next adventure.
Alright then. Well, I'll see you around.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give him, you know what? I'm gonna also give him 6 gold pieces. Get some drinks on me.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. I'll put it to good use.
Tell him Garrett sent you.
Garrett sent me. Alright. For right voices in me head, let's go get some drinks. And he kind of like walks off.
Alright. I say, let's go to the water plane.
Okay. So you guys gear up in your galleon. And I want Cordell, you go ahead and make a perception check at advantage.
Okay, 1 perception check.
Is yeah, Mo's assisting you up there in the crow's nest as you're sailing. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20.
First nat 20 of the night.
Just for fun, go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Really?
Dreadnought, be a dreadnought, be a dreadnought.
100. Come on. Nope. 46.
Ooh, what the heck are these things?
Space clowns.
I
Actually,
wish.
no. We've encountered space clowns. These are going to be space mines.
Oh, as you guys are flying, off in the distance, you see kind of like these worms with 3 fingers, 6 legs, and each leg ends in a hoof. And then they turn and look at you, and they look like the head of a penis, honestly, but with teeth. They're just galloping in the distance on the astral sea. And
Wormy penises with teeth. That's really quite the visual.
yep. And you guys just go nope. Fly right on past those guys, making your way towards the towards the elemental plane of water.
How big was those fangs?
That is a good question. They're 5 feet tall. They're medium creature size, but it's a collective of them.
And I'm like, no, those are bigger than me. Let's get out of here.
Uncle Joey. You guys end up hitting a couple minutes into sailing. It'd be about 15 minutes or so. You hit the water river that you have gone through before traversing through it and eventually heading on. You see a giant whirlpool just in the middle of space. It almost looks like the Andromedan, the Milky Way galaxy, but of water. And in the center, you can see it glimmering and glinting and sparkling, reflecting, as this whirlpool is sort of twisting in the middle of space.
I guess we go inside.
Okay.
Can our ship handle that?
You assume it
We're
could.
going to find out.
I'll go to distress call if we need it.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So,
Under control.
plane of water. Okay. So as you guys step in with the ship into the whirlpool, it sort of gets sucked up and spins around the edge, almost like you're getting flushed down the toilet to some degree. As it spins you more and more and more, you reach the middle. And as it happens, your ship freezes in place and spins rapidly. And just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning to the point where you can't see anything around you. And then all of a sudden, you disappear. Before you, when the ship stops to spin, it starts to slow down. And all of a sudden, you're standing on this very still ocean. Looking around, there's currently only one thing in sight that is immediately before you. And I'm putting that in the pictures right now. Let me see. In the distance, you see a very... It's probably about 50 feet tall, but it is a spire of rock jutting out from the middle of this ocean. And pulling up the... yeah, I had the picture in 3, 2, 1. It's like a 50-foot rock jutting out of the middle of this very still, calm sea, as you guys are currently on your ship.
How big's this ocean?
You look on all around, all you see is water all the way to the edge of the horizon.
Okay. So, it'd either be really big or really big. Alright, I guess we... Let me ask this, do we have a compass?
Not one that would probably be effective here.
Is there
And
a
it
sign?
most likely, if you had a compass, it would probably point to this giant rock anyway, because it's the only sort of land feature in the nearby.
Is there a sun?
You look up, and yes, the sun is currently setting to the right of you, which is just beyond the giant rock. And the rock is probably about, give or take, a couple 100 feet from you.
So if it's heading to it, would that be east?
Yes.
Would that be west?
Or
So that would be east.
rising to the west, that's in east, right?
I believe that's what it is. So then, to our left will be north. To our right will be south.
Yes.
Just so if we had to go a specific way, we know which way to go. But I guess we sailed towards the mysterious rock.
Okay.
Can we counter hurricanes or water spouts? Or...
You could. You're not sure. Out of everyone that's been here, only one of you has. And that's you, Edward Kenway. As you start to sail a little bit closer to this rock, you start getting flashbacks of the time that you got to Spelljammer Hall. You remember clinging onto this rock before diving down under the water to what looks to be a tribal city that lies beneath the surface. As you guys get closer to the rock, you look down under the water and you can see the bodies of these water genasi and a whole bunch of other people that are just killed, floating in the water. Pinned to the ground, crushed under debris, drifting in the water. You see destroyed houses that are submerged. You see, under the water, you see some sort of symbol that looks like it has religious iconography, and it is plastered throughout this whole town. Which, if you want, you can give me a religion check for anyone that would like to try to identify these symbols.
I don't know what my religion skill is. Let me go.
You get advantage on it because it is
Try.
under the moon.
Yeah, I guess we'll try.
So Baron and Garrett, immediately, you've seen this before. Edward, you've seen it before. And immediately, looking at these symbols, you recognize it as the same symbol that Father Aquan has. These are the symbols of the Moonweaver. The moon goddess that let the town flood and get destroyed. Killing all but a few.
So you know who might know about this? Our blue friend, Aquarius.
Cordell,
Yep.
give me a perception check, please. And you get an advantage because of the moon, too, so.
Alrighty. Dungeon Master. One perception check. One perception check only. At advantage.
BOGO deal. BOGO deal. Buy one, get one. It's very challenging to see Cordell. But where you guys are at the rock, you're probably looking about 3 miles off into the horizon, and it looks still out there. But you swear, and you glint, that you see a tiny little ship, like a speck in the distance, coming over the horizon.
Well, we got company there, ladies and gentlemen. Got a ship approaching about 3 to 5 miles out. Then I'll point to the direction it's coming from.
Watch it closely. Let's see if we can hide behind this rock. I'll move it, but also enough where Cordell can be watching him. Maybe he can tell if they're friendly or not.
Okay. So just Cordell peeking over through the crow's nest. Effectively. That's fantastic. So you guys maneuver the ship around and tuck it behind the sort of jagged rock and wait a little bit of time. It takes 10, 15 minutes. The ship starts to move and it's getting closer and closer. You can see it getting bigger. This ship that you see, funnily enough, Cordell, as you're sort of trailing it with your eyes, you feel like you've seen this ship before, but it's not the same one. This is a spelljamming helm that is decorated like it came from a circus. But strangely enough, it is not playing any sounds.
Well, we've either got space mimes or we've got stealthy space clowns.
We sure the ship's
All
not
right.
from the Feywilds?
Looks like it was
Well,
gifted
I'm
from
ready
the
to
clowns.
just start shooting. Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
ready to just start shooting. I think, well, it could have been McCrae. Nah, it
Oh,
wasn't
you know,
McCrae.
we could possibly do one last thing. Baron, can you do any wizardry this ship to get any more info about it?
If we had a nuclear warhead, I'd be happy to drop it on the ship. I don't like clowns. I don't like clown ships either.
I have one way. How close is the ship?
At this point, it's probably within a half a mile of you guys. Because it doesn't seem to be traveling that quickly on the water. But it does seem to be heading in your direction. Almost like they were expecting someone to be here. Or to come here. As you guys start to watch the ship, though, you do see a fog rolling in behind it. As the ship gets closer, it's almost like generating a fog at this point. It's not completely obscuring the ship, but it's starting to drift onto the surface of the water and cover the area around it. I want...
A hole in the fog and make a donut that you can eat?
Maybe. It's getting thicker. That's for sure.
You know what that reference is from?
No.
Doobie-doo.
But, Edward Kenway, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, before I do that, what was Baron gonna do?
Yeah, what were you going to do, Baron?
Nothing. I'm not close enough.
Oh, okay. Let's see the tables, too. Edward,
Saving throw.
this ship itself doesn't ring any bells to you. You haven't seen the ship before. You don't feel like you know the ship. But as soon as the fog starts emerging from the ship, you start getting Vietnam flashbacks again. And you remember the fog being drifting on the surface of the water. There was a storm above head that caused the whirlpool below. And you remember a face of an older gentleman with a scar across his right eye staring at you. That was channeling the weather. As the ship gets closer, you sort of blink back in, hearing the screams of your crew as they get overboard and are drowning below.
I screamed, Cordell, get your ass down here, get to the cannons. You want to shoot?
Alright.
You're shooting.
Yep. All right, let's start shooting.
Okay, so you guys are going to move your ship and get within range of your cannons, which I did put your ship in the battle map. Let me close this, open that for you all. I'll drop that on there for you guys.
Our
galleon.
dungeon master, if I could put a request in, if possible.
For music.
But yes, if you can do some battle music from AC4.
C4? AC4.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 4, like when they're fighting on with the ships or something, or you have like ship battles and that, that'd be pretty cool. So we're in the water, we're fighting.
Here you go. It's only 30 minutes, so we'll see if it...
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
It still doesn't like you there, Pat.
it worked for a little bit. You have to use the slash commands now. It's so weird. Okay. So as the ship comes around, I'm trying to find out what ship they are helming exactly because I'm pretty sure the space clowns are in here. If not, I'm just going to give him a random one. Ah, the Leviathan. That sounds fun. Why not?
Will we ever fight a dreadnought?
Who knows?
That scares me.
So your guys' cannons, by the way, just so you recall, they have a... Your bolt has a 120, 480 range. Your ballista is a 180, 420, or 480 range. And your mangonel is 200 to 800. And the mangonel does do the most damage. And then you have your actions there that you can recall if you open up your NPC for the galleon. As you see this massive sort of Leviathan-like ship. You definitely know that the ship is bulkier than yours. It's bigger, massive. And the ship itself is slower, it seems. You're not sure what their capabilities are weapon-wise, as you guys sort of sail out from behind the rock and start making way. The ship doesn't seem to be attacking you. They're not readying their cannons or anything like that. But the fog is rolling in, almost like they were coming to meet you.
They may not have their cannons ready because they want to ram us and board us.
So I will let you guys decide to move first. Your actions will dictate how this goes, essentially.
All right. You're the
So-
captain for a reason, John. Captain.
So, let me just ask this quick question since we haven't done ship out for a while. Does it work as we each get like a turn firing, or is it
So you get
I
actions.
fire?
You, as the captain, can take the movement of the ship, because you are helming the ship. You can also do another one of the actions that is not weapon... I guess you could use weapon-based by directing the crew to do it. So you can take an action and you can move the ship, but it is the downside of moving the ship. You take a part of the damage for every little bit the ship takes.
Yes, I do know that.
And then there are other actions that you can take, such as rallying the crew to give advantage on the next, or on one of the actions that you're going to attempt before your next turn. The scout can perceive a, if someone wants to scout, they can perceive a weak point to try to grant a crit on the next hit, and then you can heal the ship.
Okay. This is what I want. Cordell, sorry, you're going back up to the scout's nest. You're very good up there. Baron, I want you ready to heal the ship. Best of your ability with the magic you know. Shield us, whatever you can do. Garrett, shoot shit.
Like, I'm like twirling around the rat's foot. I'm like, aye, Captain.
Alright, so what is the furthest, what weapon?
Your mangonel can shoot up to 800, which you are within range at this point. You guys are within 150 feet. So all of your weapons will work.
Okay. So how many places can I move the ship?
It will be, for this ship, you can move 10 squares. But Baron, since the ship is closer now at this point, did you want to use your ability or spell beforehand? You guys are currently 135 from bow to bow, or from the front of the ship to the front of the ship. 135.
Doses I need. Garrett, where are you?
like another map that shows like where are we, or I guess not?
Not on your ship because that doesn't matter yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're all not too far from each other.
Would you be close?
I
Yeah,
can. Let me
I just
pull up.
opened it, so-
I hear. I can. We'll set up that other one real quick because I have the other map too. Your spelljamming ship. Ship. Someone died here. How do I clear the blood? How do I get rid of the dead people that have died here recently? Well, that this does not look to be a current capability of said thing. So, rest in peace. Your ship now has battle scars on it. So, we'll drop Cordell up in the nest.
To look more badass that way.
Kenway would be in the captain's room. And all of your crew is currently scattering about, preparing for whatever is going to unfold. Eeny, meeny, miny, and Mo. And also Jerry. And you currently have Wensley with you. They're all kind of running around, like, trying to take care of stuff.
Okay. So this is my idea. We're not. The lesson we always learned in school with bullies: you don't hit them first. You let them do their thing first. Baron's right. Actions do have consequences. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go. Oh, can I move? Can I move the ship?
You can if you would like, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Can I move? Thank you. But why? I'm trying to drag it.
It should be good now.
And it won't let me drag it.
It's unlocked. Oh, it's because you don't have owner of it. So just tell me where you want it to go.
I was gonna say, put it back to where it was.
Right there.
Is one of these small blocks
5 feet.
5 feet, and I can move 10 of them?
Yeah. 50 feet. Unless you want to dash as your action with the ship.
No. There. Put us to where I withdrew the arrow to.
Okay.
Right there.
Right
yes.
there, boom.
Okay. Now, I want to rally the troops and say we might be going to battle. We're gonna wait to see what they do first. We're gonna sort of. I want to circle around them. I guess is my idea.
Okay. The ship.
I want to see what we're dealing with here. And then I screamed to Cordell, "Let's keep an eye out. What do you see?"
As you guys move there, the captain of the other ship is going to start pulling a steady course, circling around, putting your ship sort of. You guys are doing a whirlpool together. A very similar aspect to what you've seen before. Kenway, as you are up in the captain's quarters, right before you, a large doorway opens up. Like a purplish doorway that is about 10 feet in diameter. Opens up right in front of you. And a man steps through. You see this man wearing a butler's outfit. Nice pair of glasses. A scar across his right side of his face. And gray hair all over as he steps through. Well, 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 I did not expect to see a dead man here doing a delivery.
Nor did I expect to see you. I pull out my gun and it's aiming towards it, but I don't pull the trigger.
Oh, yes. You're still angry about the death of your crew. Have you come to send the rest of your crew to Davy Jones' locker?
You're the one who fucking killed him.
Oh, it was nothing personal.
What do you want?
I have simply come for the delivery, and the fact that you are here, it must mean that you have some sort of knowledge about the goods that we are trying to collect. And also, I'm very intrigued on what that is around your neck.
I'm thinking words here.
Which, as you know, on your neck is your Planeswalker amulet.
Yes, I know that. I don't want to tell him what it is. I will say we don't have a delivery.
Make a deception check.
Is the guy around? Like
Let me drop his token on the map. He would be right in front of Edward Kenway. Because he has... It's almost like if you look up to the captain's deck, where Edward Kenway is, you see a 10-foot window behind him that is sparkling purple. Yeah, he looks at you. He goes, "You know, there is no sense in lying to me, Kenway. I've simply come for the neuromods."
What do you want?
Oh, something about enhancing one's abilities is very intriguing to me.
Yeah, we saw what it does to people.
Oh, and I'm interested for myself. As he steps a little bit to the left, and he looks out of the window. He turns his back to you, and he looks out to the rest of your crew. You have a mighty fine crew here, Kenway. We wouldn't want anything to befall before them. As I think Baron and Garrett and everyone would probably turn seeing this glittering thing. You see this gentleman wearing this butler's outfit. He is just giving you like a toodaloo with his fingers, like waving at you. And he's smiling gently. We're just having a little bit of a parley. If you can feel free to join in if you would like.
I'll say to him, we gave you our neuromods. What will we get in return?
I can give you some coin, if that will help you justify your actions.
You have the coin on you now?
Indeed I do.
How much coin?
He thinks for a second into his head. The neuromod's pretty hard to come by. I can offer up 1,000 platinum pieces.
For all of them or one?
For all of the neuromods.
No.
Depending on how many you have.
I think you have 5.
I think you have 2 currently, unless someone has it on their person. There's 2 in the backlog, unused.
in the party sheet.
Yep, in the party sheet backlog.
You give us 1,000 platinum pieces per.
Per neuromod.
So they're hard to come by.
Indeed they are. Show the goods.
I will walk up to Garrett. Oh, I will actually first. I will say, I'm still holding my gun. I scream to Cordell to come, or not scream. I tell Cordell to come down here, and I say, Cordell, you watch him. Garrett, you come with me. We're gonna go to the low part shift. He moves, you blast him. Okay. We're gonna go look for your neuromods. I tell Garrett and Baron to come with me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do, I'm assuming they're in the ship.
They'd probably be in Garrett's bag of holding, most likely.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a different room. So Mr. Wave Chaser can't hear me. I'm gonna tell Garrett. I want you to do your Discord. Thank you. That's what I was gonna tell you to do. Alright.
Yeah.
I want you to put it between the four of us. Alright? Because this is what's gonna happen. If I or Cordell was shooting, he's just gonna magically disappear and go on a ship and he's gonna start firing. As simple as that. Our bullet's never gonna hit. Okay. But he has 1,000 platinum pieces per 2. Alright, they're on that ship. Do we have a way, I'm now talking in the heads to them, is there a deceptive way we can capture him and then take down his ship and we get his platinum pieces? Because he's not a nice guy. I just give him a brief backstory and I just say, trust me.
Idea.
This would be for Baron because he got all of his special abilities.
I mean, I guess while Baron, let's see, has anything he wants to add right now, I'll add my idea.
I'll say we can show him the goods, and then as he is, say, giving us the money, that's what we capture. He's here by himself. This might be the time to do it, because his crew may not attack us if he's here with us, because if we go down, he goes down with him. He goes down with us.
No, it's that's about to say, I'll be on like Psychic Wits as the. Maybe we can use the masquerade tattoo and I can disguise as him.
Cordell, make a perception check, by the way, because you're watching him. And Baron, are you also watching him?
No, Baron's with me.
Okay, so it's just Cordell?
Baron and Garrett, yeah, it's Cordell's.
Cordell, natural 20. He's doing a spell, but he tries to do it very subtly with sleight of hand.
So, am I remembering correctly that if he pulled anything like that, I just start shooting him?
But it's if you are able to see him doing it, which you do see him. He tries to very subtly just twiddle his fingers, and you're not sure what he's doing. He just kind of very subtly, because he did roll a 38 for sleight of hand, but you with a natural 20, you do just sort of notice he is just kind of weirdly moving his fingers. You're not sure why.
I'm gonna say this to you, Brett, as out of character. We're not in the room with you. It's your choice what I do. We're not in the room. I'm out there talking to them, telling them my plan, so I can't give you any advice. I'm just saying to you, do what you want.
At least you can.
Well, actually, hold on. Before we do that, when he's doing his twiddling with his fingers, Pat, was the Psychic Whispers on?
For you guys, currently, yes.
Was it on before he started twiddling his fingers?
No, because he didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, it just kind of got quiet for him. Because he's pretty perceptive.
Okay, so if we didn't have the Psychic Whispers on before he was twiddling his fingers, then Cordell, it's your choice and your choice alone.
Yeah.
We're not there to guide you.
All of a sudden, you guys go into Discord chat on him, and he just is trying to figure out what's going on.
So you make a decision on that, and then based on your decision, we'll go through with this next part of the plan one way or another. But you don't know our part of the plan because it's happening before that. So your call wisely.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on shooting him, but I'm gonna draw my gun and draw down on him very specifically. There isn't going to be any mistake that I'm aiming at him.
He looks at you and smiles. You do look like a very capable individual. Possible bounty hunter back in your day, I presume.
I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep the gun trained on him.
The Brotherhood would be very happy to have you. He just kind of stands there, motionless.
Right.
Then I say to Garrett and Baron, I say, I don't want him to have these neuromods, because we give them to him now, we're going to fight him later, he's going to be way more powerful than he already is. He's going to use them for himself. He destroyed my whole crew, but I'm not give the whole backstory, even though you are get that. Just in character's form, but I don't want him to get the neuromods, but I want to somehow, I'm trying to think a way we can hold him for ransom almost. And do you have anything, Baron, that could help us with this? Help him, like, we stop him, we sort of capture him. And maybe then we destroy his ship, because he ain't helming it right now, so his ship is weaker, it ain't moving. So we have advantage.
I think during this time, too, he'd probably lean over to you, Cordell. Either your friends do not have the neuromods, or they seemingly lost them.
Well, you should know the answer to that question. You were just casting a spell.
Oh. You're talking about my nervous twitch.
It's not a nervous twitch. It was a spell.
So for Psychic Whispers, once, is that assuming, oh, sorry to interrupt, but,
Go ahead.
assuming we're, for Psychic Whispers, as, you know, Edward's talking about his story, and he's like, I don't want to get this guy to neuromods. And I'd be like, we're actually ahead on the plan, Captain.
Baron, can you do anything?
Not at the moment.
You don't have anything to stop him from moving. You can't hold
Not
him.
at the moment. I don't have any means way at the moment. You brought down the wrong person.
Who would be the right person?
One we're talking to. Oops.
Why can't you do it in the captain's quarters?
I'll just pull out for Garrett to get down.
You know what?
Garrett knows what's up.
Alright, so I'll, go to where, you know, Baron is pointing me to.
I am so confused right
Let us cook.
now. Okay.
They don't know. It's gonna fail anyways. But can't say I didn't try. Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to Cordell, see if he can distract a friend for like a couple seconds. Very loud noises.
Which, Cordell, you can see at this point, when he breathes, he doesn't make a sound. He's very quiet as an individual.
I can bring up the neuromods to him, act like we're going to give them to him.
So basically, you need for me to make a loud noise and create a distraction.
Yep.
Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at him. I'm going to look at Scare and I'm going to say... Actually, I'm not just going to say anything. I'm just going to look at him and I'm going to lower my gun at his feet and I'm going to shoot the deck there about 6 inches in front of his feet.
Okay.
And let me mark
that
one bullet
moment.
off my list.
I'll cast Great Invisibility.
Okay.
Twin casting.
On yourself and Garrett.
Yep.
Okay.
This don't work.
Oh well.
Spell is active. I'm going to quickly, but also quietly. Use
I
it
like
towards
it.
Captain's quarters.
Okay, so you go up the stairs.
Bust out the manacles.
Make a stealth check at advantage, because you are invisible. And it is against his passive perception.
I have the padded shoes, which help me,
Mm-hmm.
So it's
You still have to open doors and stuff like that to get into the captain's quarters.
stealth check. And, you know, I might as well, cast,
So you're going to cast a spell. It does have verbal components for certain spells.
you know, I'm just gonna go with my stealth as is, and actually do a,
Okay, so you're gonna use a knack.
You're really quiet, Lewis.
Yeah, Luz is pulling from the mic. With the knack, you succeeded. You did not succeed before the knack.
alright. So now that I'm more or less in, I'm gonna go for manacles.
Okay.
I'm going to go for his hands, arms, and slap the shit on him.
Okay. So make a contested sleight of hand check, and you do get advantage.
Nice.
And
I can re-roll that one,
Yeah, you can.
and I'm knocking as well. Yeah, so I'm knocking.
Okay. So 15's 22. So you got a 24 total. 15 plus 7's 22. Plus 2 for a 24 total. You go to slap the manacles on him, and he feels the wisp of air move as you're moving the manacles. And he instinctively snaps his hands up and leans back, dodging the manacle attempt. He goes, "Was very clever trick." He rolled a 29, by the way, so you do get your knack back. Very clever trick. I'm not sure what you are playing. As he turns and looks at Cordell. You're right, you did catch me trying to use a spell. He smiles at you.
Am I still invisible?
You are still invisible because it is greater invisibility, correct?
Yes.
Baron? Yep. So you are still invisible. He did feel the wind roll by, and it just gave him just the slight edge in pulling away just in time. Which, that was very close, actually, for him, too.
What was the calculation again?
What was the question?
For Garrett's sleight of hand?
He got a 15 on the dice, plus 7 for the d4s is 22, plus 2 for the knack.
Plus a 9?
Plus 9 for what?
Uh,
It already adds the 9, right?
okay. He's got a plus 9 for...
Oh, yeah, you're right. 24. Oh, yeah, it is higher. I take that back, then. That was bad math on me. Good catch. You do, as you are invisible, slap the manacles on him. And they are the manacles of anti-magic, right?
Yeah. Same one we use against the warden.
So all of his spells close, including his arcane gate. And he goes, "Very clever. I did not expect to be put in one of these traps today, but that is okay." And he smiles.
Yeah, keep smiling. People in prison are always innocent, and they didn't expect to get caught either.
You're going to see from in his hand, he holds up an amulet and flickers it for a moment before it starts to vanish him, as he is holding Edward Kenway's Planeswalker amulet.
Can I grab him?
How did he take my amulet if I'm not in the room?
He rolled a stealth check, or a sleight of hand when you were up in the room with him and you said you were talking to everyone else. And he rolled a 36.
Okay. I
So-
walked out of the room.
Yeah, but when you were up there with him, he took it from you
Oh, okay.
against your passive. So he's holding your amulet, and he does not have spell casting capabilities. But your amulet doesn't need that.
Can I grab that amulet from him
You can attempt to.
before? Okay.
Because it did act, it started to activate it. So he does,
All right.
he will roll another sleight of hand. So it would be counter sleight of hands.
Okay.
In worst case, best case, you go with him. He did roll a 38 on that one. Natural 20 on the dice. So he
Okay.
starts to
So I
flicker.
wasn't quite fast enough.
He goes, very interesting. Well, Kenway, I will see what you have in store for me as he disappears out of the elemental plane of water. That was a very good attempt, but he did have that one trump card.
Yeah. Well, he
Oh.
wouldn't be a good bad guy if he didn't have a trump card to piss us off.
So he basically went with away manacles and all.
Yep, he's still in the manacles currently, but the Planeswalker amulet triggered and he went back.
Oh, let me ask you this. How would it trigger if it only lights up once we complete a quest?
He didn't have a quest here.
So it would just magically automatically work for him?
He could use it, yeah.
I didn't think the amulet worked like that, but I didn't know that.
Bad guy theatrics.
Okay. And now, does that amulet only take him to Spelljammer Hall?
Oh, that is a good assumption.
That's the only place it ever took us.
Especially for your first time.
Yes. Because you know where he's going to appear. He's going to appear right in front of Retainer Aura.
Hmm.
Uh, I
That would be
use
bad
this-
news for him.
I
Actually.
use the Sending Stone immediately to her.
Okay.
And I will tell her, this guy's coming. He stole my amulet. Take him out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a D100 for the message. And you also did not describe what he looked like at all in your 25-word
Oh,
message.
you know. He has a scar on his face. He has gray old hair.
Okay. So as the message goes through, you do not hear a response back.
Yeah. Oh, they're strong there. So then, let me ask this question. If my amulet's gone, can I even leave this plane now?
You can with the assistance of someone else. You can take someone with you.
Okay.
So he did not want to take Cordell with him, which is why Cordell is still there. Otherwise, if Cordell succeeded, he could have potentially went with him.
Gotcha.
Why
Alright.
so finicky today?
Then what about the ship? The other ship? Are they still moving?
They have seemingly stopped.
I say to Cordell, go up there in the scout's nest, look at the other ship. Tell me what you see.
Okie dokie. Go upstairs and take a look at the other ship.
Funnily enough, as you look at the other ship, there is no one on the other ship.
Oh
Took everybody with him.
fuck.
Or there never was anyone on the other ship.
We
that could be too.
want to get back to Spelljammer Hall. So.
Which, as you all look at your amulets, they start glowing blue. The first time you guys found your amulets too and used them, they were never glowing either. The first time you used them.
Now, will that bring our ship with us if we would just disappear like that?
It could, yeah. Because you also have your crew, so your crew will come with you.
Okay. Alright, then I say we go... Well, before we do that, I don't know because of a timing perspective, if you think about it.
You'll only be 15 minutes away to get back to
No.
Spelljammer Hall.
Not that, I guess you can say. Should we loot that other ship?
I like that one. It's up to you guys. How pressing you think it is.
That's the thing. What did you say?
I already teleported back after you just said that.
Yes. So Baron, you.
Alright, I say let's just go then. If Baron left, we all go together. You don't dismantle the crew.
Okay. So as you, all of you, the ship lie drifting, on course for that rock, in the distance. As you guys fade, Baron, you appear first, drifting in the astral sea for a moment before your ship appears underneath you. You immediately hit the deck on your feet, and you can breathe perfectly fine, almost like in a race against time. You guys are in wild space currently, and it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get back from here, depending on what you run into on the way.
Oh, that means he only left a couple seconds before us, so that means he's not that far ahead. We're right behind him.
Unless it took him immediately there. Oh yeah, they would see you disappear.
I was invisible.
Oh, well, I mean, there'd be a flash of light. You're using a spell too, so that'd be you're just invisible, and then all of a sudden they just hear on the deck when the ship comes back in. So you guys all appear. Baron and Garrett still invisible, at least for greater invisibility. Is what, 10 minutes, or is it an hour? Because this could be good for you guys potentially.
1 minute.
That's 1 minute, unfortunate. As you guys, what do? As you appear right back outside of the whirlpool in the middle of the wild space in the Etherean Sea.
I thought we were heading back to Spelljammer Hall. That's what I thought we were.
So
that's what I thought.
you guys are just booking it
So
back
I'm
to.
assuming that's where the amulet will take him.
All right, Garrett, do you have the cuffs in the manacles in your inventory?
Oh,
Who had those?
I think
There.
it was in Grave Shot's inventory. But I know I used them against the warden.
That is correct, but they are not in grape shots. I know they are a thing.
Bella's.
I was just trying to see if it had any other thing in particular. Not in hers either.
Or at least
Okay.
officially in inventory.
Manacles. Well, they'd have the DC. He needs to make a dexterity check, a DC 20 to break out of manacles. So I'm going to roll that real quick. A natural 20 on the dice. That is my fourth natural 20.
Hey Pat, can you do me a favor?
And stop.
No, change the color of your die.
Oh, not the purple? The purple's rolling too good? So you guys book it back to Spelljammer Hall. And you guys arrive 15 minutes later. Well, where are you guys going? You guys pull into the port outside of the hall.
Yeah, we pull in. Do we see the whole town on fire? Do we see anything look out of place? What do we see?
It looks normal out here. But there doesn't seem to be anything in particular. Everyone seems to be going on daily, and they're like, "Oh, welcome back. That was a quick adventure, huh?"
I say we run up to Retainer Aura's office.
Okay. So you book it.
If that's assuming, if that's where the amulet will always take you, was when we did Quest for Buzzkill.
It took you outside. It took you outside of the hall the first time. Every other time, it took you from pretty much wherever you entered the plane. Your first time, it took you outside Spelljammer Hall. But as you run in, Bastion will go, "Oh, hey, yeah, there was a guy looking for you guys. A scar on his face, something like that?"
Where was he?
"Oh, he went upstairs to talk to the boss."
Alright. We go up there.
Okay. You book it upstairs with haste. As you open the door is partially opened already. Like creaking open. And you can hear wind bellowing coming from the other side of the door. As you open the door, you see across the room immediately the window is opened up, blowing with the wind left behind. And as you look into the corner, you see what looks to be steel thread tied like a spider web, with retainer aura slashed up and bloody all over the whole room. She doesn't look to be alive.
You choked him.
You see not only blood dripping from her, you see this poison, this like purplish poison coming out of some of her wounds.
I go grab her, like holding her in the arms, and start screaming. And then I'm like, who was it that revived Garrett here?
Father Aquan.
I grab her and I just run to him with her in my arms.
Okay, you run downstairs to Father Aquan. Her lifeless, limp body in your hands. And he's like, "Hello, my... what has happened here? Aura, are you okay?" And he's like leaning over, is like, she's not breathing. Put her in the water, quick."
Put her in the water.
And he will pull out what looks to be a larger diamond and immediately start a ritual. And as the ritual goes on, a couple seconds go by. There is no soul to return to this body. It's like it's trapped somewhere. And during that moment, Edward Kenway, you'll hear a voice come into your mind. "Well, I see that Aura has met her fate. Don't worry about that. She is fine with me down here." As the voice of Commander Buzzkirk cuts into your mind. "Not that I think your crew or ship are able to venture into the abyss, but if you would like, I am here waiting."
Better not hurt her.
A couple of more moments go by. You'll hear another voice. "Well, you shouldn't have cut me out on the deal. Now I had to cut you out on something. I look forward to seeing you again, Kenway. And this time I'll make sure you stay dead. Good luck sleeping at night, 'cause I am always nearby." I think I made a bad guy that John hates more now.
I stand up and I just walk out. I just walk out and I walk away. I need to understand. Man, I fucking hate you. You made someone I hate more than Jago now.
You're welcome.
I'm thinking the two voices in my head. I'm thinking what they said over and over and over. I'm trying to come up with a plan because we ain't losing her. I think we're planning.
I think during that moment too, Garrett, Scrambles would run over to you. See you guys are a little distraught, and she will say, I heard that Boatmaster Willie said you guys are going to be looking for an artifact about thermal control? Maybe to go to the Abyss or the Nine Hells someday?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
I know somebody that does a little bit of that. They might have an idea.
What is it?
He's a crazy fairy in the Feywilds. I think he's currently held up in the insane asylum. His name is Punksa.
Punksa?
Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil.
Punxsutawney Phil.
Someone said he was trying to change the weather, so I think he has a little bit of knowledge about artifacts that have thermal control.
Alright, tell us we're gonna have 6 more weeks of spring.
No, but I bet his farts smell like brownies.
How did you know?
I'm sorry, that was supposed to be out of character.
For your knowledge, John, Punxsutawney Phil is one of my characters that we've played. Yeah, I think he was potentially venturing. He was talking about going to the Ten Towns at some point, because I think there was something there, but I'm not sure. He probably knows more.
I mean, well, thank you, Master. I mean, Scrambles.
Yeah, not a problem.
I'm like about to say Master, like wink at me, Scrambles.
Yeah.
Dang, I can see the meat. Oh, like God, it looks like we have another. We know where to go now if we wanna.
When you guys are done talking, Garrett, I know.
You know what, John? What you cut out?
Oh, I know what I'm gonna say when Garrett's done talking.
No, I assume Scrambles gonna want to do her thing. So I'm like, hey. So I assume I walk out to where you know Edward went and I'm not sure if you want to hear us now, Captain, but we learned about something that could help us save Aura.
Okay. Well, how would you know that? I heard a voice in my head. That's all. I'm gonna come back in to tell you guys what the plan is that I have.
Oh, just to check. Did we all hear those voices or?
No, it was just Edward. It was just.
Oh, okay, so never mind. I assume it was all of us. Okay, so I'm just gonna be like,
I have a plan. First, I go to Father Acorn. I say, can you keep her body on ice?
He cast a subtle spell real quick called Gentle Repose. Nothing will touch her or affect her for up to 10 days. I can do it again every 10 days, as need be, if you guys feel you can bring her back.
You keep doing that, alright? And this is the plan. I had a voice in my head, Commander Bunsen. And then I heard Skirm Wave Chaser. And I will say to the whole crew what you just said, Pat. You say it again, so just say I said it. I tell them, I reiterate it. This is the plan. We go to the Nine Hells.
Well, he's in the Abyss.
Now, the Abyss. Is that in the Nine Hells?
No, they are. It's kind of like two separate hells. essentially. One for demons and one for devils.
Okay. We go to the abyss. We can take out Buzzkill once and for all. And we can save her and send her soul back to her body. Now, the thing is what Scarin said. I can't sleep properly at night. So, what we're going to do, we don't know where he went. Finding him, so we find a needle in a haystack. Either one. So, it's my idea. We'll let him come to us. And I'm going to have to sleep rough nights knowing he might just appear, but we'll be waiting for him. And we're going to set a trap for him for when he does come. And then we'll fight him if he comes when he comes. And we'll take him out, we'll get the amulet back, but first we gotta go take out the Buzzkill once and for all.
So one thing, to get to the abyss, you do need your ship capable of traversing the heats and the temperatures.
Wouldn't it be that thermal thing that's in the same place?
No. That is the information Garrett just gained.
I thought they were in the same place.
Oh.
I thought because it wasn't in the 9 hells, it wasn't in the heat.
The abyss is also a hell of some degree.
Yeah, we both got traversed through fire.
Alright, then Garrett tells us what he found out ice type. We go get this thermal idea, or go get this thermal thing, and then we will then go get installed on our ship, on both ships, I should say, and we'll go down there and get them. And we'll deal with Buzzkill once and for all. Does that sound like a plan?
You're the captain.
Oh, no. I know I'm the captain. I'm actually the admiral. I'm asking, as we are a team. I might be the leader of this team, but everyone has a set. Yay or nay. Does this sound like a plan? Do we see any flaws in it? Do we see a better way of doing this?
I see right now it's the only plan we have to save Retainer Aura. If anything, only one get up to the stage.
Then if you said we gotta go save Punxsutawney Phil in the Feywilds, that's where we're at. And then we'll tell Father Acorn. There's a way you can keep us informed. You guard her with your life, and if we ain't back in 10 days, do it again. We're gonna be gone for a little bit. And then we'll go up to, what's her name? Mother-in-law. And we'll tell her, do you think we should bring her along? I don't think will be much ship battle.
It's up to you guys.
Can they see sunlight in the Feywilds?
Yes, they can.
Alright, we're not bringing it. Then I say we head straight to the Feywilds.
Okay. So you guys immediately gather your stuff up and flee back to the Feywilds. Takes about 10 minutes to get there, following the same repetition of climbing up the tree and jumping into the portal. This time, knowing a little bit more about the Feywilds, you guys have a little bit more control of your destination. Where would you like to make it where you land when you get there? Your options being the Dollmaker's house, Bloomburrow, or the trail within the Whispering Woods that leads to the asylum.
I would say the trail. And do we see a Terry Crews anywhere in the distance?
As you sploosh through and land, you're looking off into the distance, and currently you do not see a muscular, dark-skinned individual or a Goliath man in armor punching corn.
That's still so funny. Did I ever show you the picture I had for him?
Yes, you did, I think.
I did. I loved it. It's a fucking great picture. But anyways, okay. So I guess we'll land at this trail, and do we want to take a short rest before we go?
Yeah, it's
Or do we
probably
want-
not a bad idea.
Definitely a rest to get our spells and all that stuff back.
As you land in the Whispering Woods, you kind of sit down and you hear the trees once again. Oh my god, this is some crazy stuff over here. You're not going to believe this stuff. I hear screams over there. There's screams, crazy people everywhere, animal people. All the trees are just talking and whispering. And you're like, this is kind of unsettling, but it's also just in character for the Feywilds at this point. It's just like, it's fine. And occasionally down this dirt trail that leads towards a larger building in the distance, you just hear the occasional like, ah! Like scream in the distance. So you guys do get the benefits of a short rest. I don't think you need to roll hit dice. As you all set up after your hour-long breakage, feeling a little bit more refreshed, getting your nerves in tune, calm back down, setting your sights on the mission. You hear the screams of Fey-like creatures in the distance.
I guess we start walking forward. This is another question.
Mm-hmm.
Ascending stone. Does it reset after a short rest or only
Long rest.
long rest? Alright, because we always have someone I always feel in our back pocket who might be able to help us in the time of need.
You hear a sneeze in the distance. God dang it, someone's talking about me.
I think he is probably my favorite. I love your voice. He's perfect.
Thanks, Matt Mercer. So, as you guys are walking down the trail, you get to what looks to be, you'd assume is an asylum, but you're like, this is a really weird asylum. It looks like the most normal building you've ever seen in your life, like an office building. Except instead of it just being a pure office building, it has like candy cane striped wallpaper. And it's about 2 stories tall. Very block style building, almost like a like a corporate prison almost to some degree.
Okay. I guess we just walk through the front door.
You walk through the front door and immediately there's somebody sitting in what looks to be a chair that is 5 times larger than they are in one of the corners of the room. He's a little tiny dude, and he's just dressed up in what looks to be a candy cane striped jumpsuit, and he's just screaming like, ah! As you look over in the other corner of the room, there's another like fairy, and he's sitting there writing on a piece of paper.
I say, did we walk in the candy lane?
The dude scribbling on the piece of paper, he's like, I do say, what brings you to the asylum?
We're looking for a fellow.
As he stands up, you can see he's also wearing a jumpsuit. Well, who is it that I can help you find here?
Punxsutawney Phil.
Oh, he's one of the most heinous people. He was put in here. Even more than me, as he goes back and he writes down a note on his piece of paper. It's
You
like,
gotta ask him a question.
oh, at your own risk. But you can go down the hallway there. I don't even dare talk to that crazy person. as the guy in the corner of the room, he just continues pointing at the nerdy kind of fairy that is continuing to scribble on his piece of paper. He's like, that's too normal. It's freaking him out. Like, ah! Because everything has to be crazy in the Feywild. So anything that's normal is kind of looked down upon. So as you guys open up the larger door that goes down to the hallway, you see this reoccurring theme of candy cane striped walls and furniture filled with oversized furniture. The asylum is filled with laughter and whispering, and the occasional chaotic scream that is not symbolizing fear, just craziness, and also like unsettlingness. As you sort of walk by, you see a cage, and he's kind of just sitting back floating, and you just hear the strumming of what sounds to be a guitar or a mandolin of some sort. And as you peer inside of the cell, you see this jester-like fairy covered in blue, with blue wings and bright blue lipstick. As you see Punxsutawney Phil.
I really thought he was gonna be a beaver.
What? He looks. That's great. As he looks at you, I don't often get guests here. Very peculiar.
They are my shipmate Garrett has this haunt for this one lady back in Spelljammer Hall. She told us about you and help us find something. We want to find this thermal device that we were told it's in the Nine Hells.
In the Nine Hells? Why would you come see me in the Nine Hells? The only... I've heard rumors that there is something possibly in the Ten Towns.
Do you have any?
Towns?
In the Ten Towns, yes. I haven't been myself, but I was planning, but there's just no motivation. As you guys are probably talking to him through iron bars, he kind of sits up and stops playing his mandolin, and he flies right through the bars, like he's skinny enough to get between the two. And as he flies by you guys, you can just get the whiff of Thin Mints coming from his character. And next to him, you just hear this voice like, "Yeah, I heard there's something in Ten Towns that's for weather. It's real good, it is." As you look over and you can see this kind of Slender Man-like Fae that's in the cell next to him. He's like, "Yeah, there's definitely something in the Ten Towns. I heard it's some ancient technology or something like that that controls the weather. You can make it cold, you can make it warm. I'm sure there's all kinds of things like that there."
Where is the Ten Towns?
Oh, that is... it's in a material plane. But honestly, we could go right now.
Go right now.
Yeah, why not?
How?
I'm magical, my friend. He flies over to you. He smiles. He's like, "Just trust Punksa, will ya? We're gonna make it 6 more weeks of winter." And he smiles over to the other guy. "Thanks for giving me the motivation, friend." He's like, "Yeah, anytime."
Alright, you don't want anything that this seems so easy.
I was getting kind of bored here in the asylum anyway. And plus, forget those Spring Court people that put me in here. They can't keep me here. I could have left any time I want.
Alright. And then once we're done there, you'll bring us back here?
Yeah, I can do that.
There's our ships here. We gotta take our ship.
Oh, you guys got it. How did you get a ship through the forest? It's even crazier than the Feywilds. Oh, you guys are nuts. And
This whole place is fucking nuts.
he leans over. He's like, "See you later, Scream King." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll see you later, Punksa." As Punksa flies over towards you guys, he's like, "You all ready to go?"
so, unless someone says otherwise.
He immediately starts playing his mandolin, just strumming it up and down, up and down, up and down. And he's like, "Take me away to a better place." And then all of a sudden, you guys are surrounded by magic and disappear. And all of a sudden, you're just freezing. You're in the middle of a snowy field, and it's dark. There's no sign of sun. You're just getting pelted by blizzard over and over and over. And you look around, and Punxsutawney doesn't seem to be in the same area as you. You guys are in a completely different and unknown part of the 10 Towns. Even different than the part that Vinny covered in his campaign. As you look around, you hear howls of wolves. You can hear the heavy flutter of owl wings, almost like you're being watched from the sky by the animals around you. You can feel the cold on your skin, and you guys are not fully equipped for the 10 Towns, so it's a struggle to keep a little bit more warm as you're bundling together. As you...
There will be no spooning this evening.
As you guys...
Yeah, that reminds me. Didn't we hear Merida was also in 10 Towns?
That is correct.
Alright,
What do we see around us?
Oh, let me show you. Currently nothing in the middle of a blizzard. You do, however, go ahead and make a perception check, everybody.
Alright.
As I put a map, a grid on this. Because you do see a couple things. And I need snow effect. Snow. Oh, blizzard. Blizzard's better. Oh, not that much. And also maybe a light one would be good. Time of day. Dark. Dark, dark. There we go. Okay. So, Edward and Garrett, you're looking around, and it is pitch black. You can see a large owl fly over you. And you hear the wolves as you're looking in the distance. And Edward and Garrett, you can look and you can see footsteps in the snow that are starting to get layered over by some of the blizzard at this point. Like someone passed through here not too long ago. Except the feet are very spiked. Almost like a devil or a demon was walking out here and heading off into the snow. And I want somebody to roll a d6.
I'll roll it.
As I put all of you on the map. Ooh. Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
Now, if it makes Pat happy, we definitely don't like the sound of that.
What are you talking about? It's fine. So. Why is Garrett's token like a bullseye? Huh? That's weird. As
He's summoning the demon.
apparently. As you guys are sort of landing here, getting your bearings, looking around, you feel the heavy flutter of wings above you as it lands not too far in front of you, staring you down with these glowing yellow eyes, which I don't think I have a picture of it. I don't even know what it would be called, but it is the cover picture for Ice of the Frost Rime. Rime of the Frost Maiden. This giant owl-like creature with this piercing yellowish eyes. Now, I'm going to get a picture for you guys real quick. Assets. Owl. Bump, 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 bump. Here you go, guys. This larger owl-like creature with these demonic horns lands before you. and it speaks. What are you trying to do out here?
We are looking for, what's the town's name again?
The 10 Towns?
10 Towns. And supposedly there's an artifact that we would like to find that will help us build a thermal device to protect our ships.
I need you to make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Cast guidance.
Because you said one word that this thing does not like.
Is that artifact? Or protect? Here's what that word is.
Leah Ray, roll your add your D4 to the roll.
Add D4 to the roll.
As... This is pretty good. As you say the word thermal, this owl screams and immediately flies towards you with talons. We're going to roll initiative.
Well, should we wait?
For Brett?
who left?
Oh, where'd Daniel go?
I
Call.
don't know.
Oh, on a call.
Oh. Should we wait for him?
Yeah, that is fine. We'll take a bathroom break here. Bye, break.
Right.
Yeah, how is that supposed to fucking know thermal set this dude?
It's only they live in a land of snow.
So? How's thermal have to do anything with that?
Maybe that's a sensitive topic around here in the 10 Towns of trying to get rid of the snow.
Oh, my character's pissed the fuck off, so he's
That's
gonna
true.
shoot shit.
That's okay. And that's why we're going to have some initiative. It's going to be great.
Do
I
I
think they'd
get
like
some
to go.
adrenaline? Because I'm pissed off?
Plus, you guys wanted some combat. I know you guys. You guys are hungry for the combat. It's perfect.
Oh, I know.
So, we'll be right back here. And
Have a brief listen.
you know, the best part is I wasn't recording your guys' sound the whole time, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to do a recap.
Nah.
That's fine. It had some great reactions too, so. But, yeah, we'll be right back real quick. I'm going to use the bio break.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Make sure you put the bathroom back when you finish with it.
Well, Brett, it's now the two of us.
Hmm.
I can't believe Pat did that. But you know, it makes for a good story, though. I'm not letting her die. It's either she lives and I go, or we both are staying.
Oh, she's only a fictional character.
Oh no, I know I'm a bad Henry who will sacrifice himself for her.
Okay.
Makes
maybe
the
she did it to
story
herself
a
on
bit more
purpose.
juicy.
Yeah. Yeah. He raised the stakes on us. He did what he was supposed to do as a dungeon master.
That he did. Ah, the Sorcerer Supreme's return. They all went to go use the bathroom. 'Cause we were waiting for you to come back. No, I guess we're waiting. How was your week, Daniel? Didn't get to ask you that earlier.
Long.
It was ugh.
Long.
Long. Okay.
Long.
I get that. Oh, I wanted to ask. I don't know. I was going to ask this at the end, but if you guys are doing anything fun next week, and maybe we all can do something on Saturday.
I think we can. We won't
Yeah.
have dinging.
Okay. Are you doing anything next Saturday, Brett?
I'll have to check with Shannon and find out.
No, we could go do something fun, or I don't know, figure something out.
I think the plan
Yes,
is
they're coming from right.
the plan of you guys doing the manacles on scare was fantastic, by the way.
I give credit to Daniel on that one.
Daniel thinks of his awesome ideas. I'd say he's really good at that.
Being creative, it pays off, because, I mean,
Very
he was going to attempt to steal the neuromods as well, which would have made your encounter with him later very, very painful.
Exactly why I did not want to give them to him, because I knew he was going to use them. However,
So-
I want his money.
That is... Oh, he may or may not have had any money. He might have been just BSing you.
Yeah. I think that he went to Talos 1 thinking that he was going to get whatever neuromods we left behind.
That's a good idea.
I rolled 14 for initiative.
Perfect. Everyone, yeah, you can roll initiative now. As we hop back into
we
it.
need to roll initiative.
Initiative. My dog was trying to climb up in my lap.
Oh, I'm gonna get better at 16.
Well,
And this is...
my mic working or?
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a little quiet earlier.
Knocking us first.
Oh, he doesn't smack you?
He'll just grab us with his fangs.
Yeah, he's gonna fly over, and he is going to grab Kenway with his talons.
What was a bad word?
Kenway does a 19 hit.
Can I take half of it?
You can. Unfortunately, you are grappled. You're gonna be in his claw. And he moved 40 feet to get you. Still got 80 more to go. Perfect. So you will take half of this damage. You don't have the thing on there, so let me do these. It's okay. It's only 24 damage, half to 12. Then he's gonna fly 80 feet up with you. So
And then he's gonna fucking drop me.
yeah, Cordell, you do get an opportunity attack if you'd like.
yes, I would. All right, I've got him targeted. Let me find my butt. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Tap.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's a hit.
That's some damage. It flies 80 feet up into the air, holding Captain Kenway. It is going to make a peck attack at advantage on Kenway because he is grappled and restrained. Is a 21. And then it is going to let go of you, Edward Kenway. So you will fall 80 feet, taking...
So
go ahead.
Up to this 80.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check to try to soften some of the impact.
Alright. I'm gonna say, as I'm falling, I'm gonna say, fuck you, you piece of shit. I'll fall.
Pretty good. You'll take half of this. Another 14.
Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, you could have just got one rounded there. So, Edward Kenway, the owl is now 80 feet in the air, just dropped you.
Yeah, I steady aim with that fucker.
Okay.
Down to... yes. Oh shit, wrong way.
That hits. You do get sneak attack.
Love my sneak attack. Suck on this, owie.
Some good damage. Shoot,
Okay.
shoot the owl in the wing and It go.
Alright, Cordell.
It goes.
Blasting the bits.
You will pay for trying to stop the rhyme. Cordell.
I just asked a simple fucking question.
Right. My turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna back out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna take 2 shots.
Okay.
First shot.
Hits.
That's a hit. Good damage.
Easy to hit. This bird is
Yeah.
massive. We're talking it has like 120-foot wingspan.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna do a called shot. Forgot all about my called shot ability. And that's a
That,
miss.
however, misses, unfortunately.
Well, fucking A. Alright, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Baron.
Oh, let's do it. Okay. Twin cast. Haste.
Haste. Okay.
On Cordell and Garrett.
All right.
Garrett. Okay.
Because I think only can we only dislike one.
The
What
owl.
is the full effects of hasted?
What does hasted do?
Double your movement. You get an extra action which you can use for attack or dash.
Actually, sorry, Garrett, I won't give it to you. I'll give it. Wait.
To the captain?
Yeah.
Alright. Never mind. Then I was like, thinking of a plan, I was like, alright, never mind then.
I think you get
Alright.
advantage on deck saves too with haste.
Yep.
And additional armor for your AC.
Right.
But he, the owl sees you cast this Baron. He goes, a caster with the ability to stop the rhyme. A danger to the master.
Nothing else I can do.
Okay. I think that's pretty good. Garrett. Garrett?
Yeah, I'm here, I hear you. I guess I had a plan, I'm not sure if I can do it. I guess I could still somewhat do part way in my plan. So I'm going to like a dodge roll here, like 5, 10, 15, 5, 30. Don't know if that's gonna be enough to get advantage there.
No, the bird is 80 feet in the air, so you're not flanking.
It's the in the air. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't see the arrow. That's never mind. I think instead, then I guess we'll bonus action steady. No shit. It's 80 feet. Dang, it's
Yeah, bless.
What do you? I don't have bless.
Anything because I'm about to get dropped.
Yeah, he grabbed you.
He's going to.
Oh, well, maybe.
I thought he grabbed Captain Kenway. I didn't think he grabbed you.
Oh, he dropped them already.
Yeah, he dropped me already.
Ah.
This is the next one because he casted the spell.
He's doing the eagle on the turtle, as I call it.
You never know. He might just say, fuck you, Edward, and kill you.
10 seconds, Garrett.
Alright, I guess we can. I guess one idea I had is I'm going to use a bonus action, steady aim. And I guess I see that's kind of out of range for regular attack. I'm going to pick up my revolver.
So you will get a normal shot since it falls
You'll
within
get
the
a normal
disadvantage
roll.
range. So,
Correct.
yeah, so just give me a straight roll on the owl here. That barely misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Back to the owl. The owl is going to swoop back down. Cordell did the most... No, I guess Kenway did the most damage. You're the caster. I'm going to roll for it. 1, 2. I'm going to go clockwise, excluding Garrett. So that'd be Cordell. Cordell is going to swoop down to you. I want to say over here. So it's not in the opportunity attack for Kenway, who used his reaction already anyway. But it is going to make a grab attack at you there, Cordell. With the talons.
It can certainly try.
That is a 19 misses. And as it sees your sort of displacing cloak, strange magics, it's going to use its beak attack.
Okay.
It's a 18 misses as
That
well.
is it. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Disadvantage. Yep.
Disadvantage. Cloak of dis.
As it is now on the ground, it is going to eye you in, and it's dialing its eyes in on you, Cordell. So that will be its turn. Edward.
That's right, because I am now hasted. Got it. All right. You're going down, bird.
My favorite.
We're having 10 Towns fried chicken tonight.
That hits. Boom. Some good damage. Owl doesn't look to be too hurt.
The fuck's the name?
Beef. Bid all the beef.
We have another attack.
You do have another attack.
Oh, I do?
Although this one will not trigger sneak attack, unfortunately.
Will it have advantage though?
No.
Just a regular attack.
Yep. That does hit, though. So just roll damage of the revolver. Max damage, 24. Holy cow. Al's still looking pretty good.
When you said it's beef, you made me think of Quarter Ranch and cut on saying
It's raw. It's fucking raw.
Yeah.
Alright, is that your turn, Edward? Alright, Cordell.
Alrighty. Let's see. All right. First attack, called shot.
Misses, unfortunately, with a 2.
Motherfucker. Second attack,
Roll for a halfling.
called shot.
That one hits. 26 on the dice.
Alrighty.
Max damage.
Oh yeah. Add 10
Add
because
10.
that was a called shot.
With that one,
So 31.
the owl is also bleeding.
Oh, fuck.
All right. So with haste,
You do
Is
get an
that-
extra attack.
that's one more. One dice roll or 2 dice rolls?
1 dice. It gives you an extra attack, not a full extra attack action.
Not a full X. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. All right. Called shot.
That does hit.
Yeah,
25.
I'll get. All right. Damage.
Boom.
That. Bam.
Okay, now the owl's starting to get a little chunked.
Let's go ahead and action surge.
Okay, I like it.
And that'll give me 3 more dice attacks. Let's see. Yeah, 3. All right. Called shot.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
There's
Baby.
a critical hit coming.
Yep. 10. Let me
Okay.
get the piercer
Now
feed
you
out.
die.
There's a possibility. It's 4d6. Plus 19. 36 total. Wow. It's still looking really hurt. You got 1 more, I believe. It doesn't give you an extra... Action Surge doesn't give you an extra hasted attack.
I'm waiting for you to say, how do you want to do it?
It's possible. He's looking hurt. Looking like it survived.
Last attack. Called shot.
Natural 20 again.
Nat 20.
Wow, back to back.
Okay.
Oh, say it.
Now you die.
We're gonna
Bye-bye,
see.
bird.
Oh my god, how would you like to do this? Massive hits. Survive 2 rounds.
I'd be like, you're a rock, and this is my Glock. Bam, 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 bam. 6 shots, baby.
And the bird collapses. And you just hear it go, Auril will find you. As the owl fades into like ethereal snow. Almost like it was never a real rock in the first place. Or a real owl.
Did you drop
Was real enough.
No, it did not drop anything there, Kenway. He didn't have a sack of platinum pieces on him, unfortunately.
Not any fur to keep us warm?
Nope. It wasn't a physical entity.
Well, I say, throughout combat, I say, we gotta find some shelter here. We gotta find Punks and Tony Phil. Let's see this. Do we see any shelter, a cave, anything?
No, you just have those tracks that laid before you.
Alright, I guess we start following them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a group survival check.
How do we do that?
Just every one of you roll survival.
Oh,
One more for Cordell.
What I need to do?
Survival.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. You guys follow these heavy footsteps that look to be larger feet and occasionally you can see what looks to be larger hands that might have been touching the ground at some point too, looking and searching. As you get a little bit closer in the snow to where you suppose the destination is, you start seeing multiple footprints. This one, it seems to be a little bit larger, like that of an elephant-like person. And then you start to see the drag of what looks to be almost like a pencil size that's just been carved through the snow. You continue on, you can see looks to be larger monkey feet. As you guys continue following these tracks through the snow, you eventually find what looks to be a larger cave that is sort of sinks underground and dips away from the snow. These tracks go straight inside before they sort of disappear because it becomes more of a solid ground, covered away from the snow. As I'm going to pull up the pictures of the 4 creatures in the meantime. Does it not have a picture? I guess I'll just look at NPCs. So, what would you guys like to do as you sort of make your way to this cave?
Does anyone want any snow cones?
No, I'm good without sniffles.
No one ever here seen monster. Where goes snow cones? Do they have a firelit or anything?
A what?
Do they have a firelit?
No fire lit. I gotta
Are
find.
they big, like, furry creatures?
So you're going into the cave deeper?
To an extent, I guess we'll say hello. Is anyone in there?
You would hear back. Only Baron understands it. I think somebody is coming, is what Baron hears. Everyone else kind of hears like muffled demon noise.
I'll respond back in that language. I think you're right.
Oh, okay. I like it. They don't seem to be moving down there. They seem kind of shocked, I think, at this point.
Make sure we don't say the word animal.
I keep responding. Don't worry, most of us are nice.
It's not nice.
I'm still trying to find all of the pictures. I forgot what half of these guys are called. So I got 3 of them so far. I just need the last one, which is the flyer. So you guys are going deeper into the cave?
I guess so, yeah. We got no other leads. And where the hell go?
Let's use this guy.
And the storm doesn't look like it's getting any better, so
So,
it's at least protection from it, you know what I mean?
as you guys delve deeper into the cave, it almost starts to become metallic at some point. You start to see what looks to be more modern architecture and sciences that starts to emerge into this cave. Almost like it's built of an ancient crashed spaceship that has landed here long ago. As you enter into the early part of the chamber, you are greeted by 4 looking figures of demon origin. There we go.
Oh, boy. Please tell me we don't have to fight them.
Ooh, a rock. Fifth edition probably fucked it up. First edition was a great monster.
As you all sort of see these things, I think the big one that looks like a monkey with hooves, it's almost kind of like a heavy elephant foot because it's so big. It looks over at you. You do not speak to abyssal human. It says in abyssal to you, Baron.
I will respond back. Don't worry. The tall one wants to wear your skin as a coat. Point to Edward.
Wow.
As you say that, these guys not very friendly in and of themselves. You probably, I think the rock would be the first one to act. It just lets out this scream. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? Ooh, yeah.
That's success.
Fucking
Success? I thought you liked those, Brett. That is all successes. For a moment, you feel all of your body start to freeze and lock up from hearing the scream, but then you shake it off. And we're going to pick this up next time, as you guys explore more the depths of 10 Towns.
So we made it to the first one of the house.